Hello everyone. Finally, I got back from my vacation. Yes, as you can see the polite name, you can have an idea that I went to Egypt. Yes, I spent 7 days in Egypt with a large group, and it was a very interesting trip. It's a beautiful country. You have a lot to buy. I mean, I didn't buy a lot because I'm a person where when I go for only sightseeing, I concentrate on that. And it was an expensive trip because my country is quite far away from Africa. So I went to another region. The flight cost was so high. Also the accommodations, those were quite expensive. There are some good sides, some bad side of Egypt tour. I will discuss that later in some other video, but now it's time for a little bit small haul. Actually, I bought some other stuff as well, but I already distributed all my gifts. Otherwise, I could show you that what I bought. These are for myself a little bit. I have some more chocolates, but I don't think that is required to show here because those were like from mixed country imported chocolates. That's why I didn't show here. So let's start with the perfume first. If you go to Egypt, you will be able to see some perfumes, and definitely somebody or someone will lead you to some perfume shop. So somebody took us to the perfume shop, and I remember the perfume shop name was Perfumes or something like that. That was in Cairo. And this is, I bought lotus flower. I'm quite crazy about lotus flower flavor, lotus flower smell, lotus flower tattoo. I have a lot of things of lotus flower. So this is an amazing smell. I have another one I bought from Amazon, which was really yucky smell, but this one is really nice. But unfortunately, I bought four perfumes. I gave two to my families. One was for one of my friend. One was mint. One was Nefertiti, and another one was orange blossom. So those I can't show you because I already gave them. So this is a 50 ml bottle, and they charged me $15, 15 USD for each bottle. So this is quite a lot. These are pure perfume, no alcohol mixed or nothing. These are pure perfume, and these are like, they have a little stick. With this I bought four, so they gave me this one. This is a perfume container, a luxury perfume container as a gift. I actually put all my perfume inside this bottle. It looks great, isn't it? It looks good for vanity. This is like made from very thin glass, so if it breaks, your perfume is gone. So let's go for the next product. Let me show you the chocolate first, and then I will talk about the jewelry. So this is not a chocolate. This is actually if you haven't have the Egyptian delight, I'm sure you have the Turkish delight sometime in your life. So this is the same thing. This is the strawberry flavor. I was looking for the other flavors, but then I realized that they don't make much of the flavors, but this is the same thing almost they make with the tartar sauce, the delight. So this is the pack. This pack cost me 155. I bought it from, this is a 600 grams. Shelf life is 12 months, and made in Egypt. They have the maker's name. I bought it from airport because I didn't want to buy from the outside stores because I was actually roaming around. I didn't want to carry around these things. This is also coconut, and water is also included with the glucose, and it's very slight sweet. These are not very sweet, but Egyptian sweets are very, very sweet. I mean, I don't take that level of sweet. Very syrupy, but this is something a little bit lighter sweet. This is the flavor strawberry, and cost me 150 Egyptian pound. I think they took a little bit more money than outside. If I could buy it from outside, probably it could be not more than 100 pounds. Anyways, doesn't really matter. I had a few pounds in my pocket, so I just spent. Now let's come to the jewelry. Egypt is famous for its jewelry. So as you can see, this is a necklace, a butterfly necklace. This is a pure silver. I bought it from Luxor, a very small shop. They have a very small shop in Luxor. I mean, that is something like, what do you call it? I mean, I don't remember the exact area, but I stayed in the Emilio Hotel, and this market was near the hotel. So I was actually roaming around, and this was the very first thing I saw, because the cut of the chain is very pretty, very shiny and very pretty, and the pendant was with it. And this is an 18-inch chain. It cost me 500 pounds. I know it's a lot. It should have been reduced, but he was asking more actually. The seller, I mean, when you're going, if you are going to Egypt for first time, you have to know one thing: bargain, bargain, bargain. Like we call it Bangladeshi bargainer. I think my mom could bargain better, but I did a little bit, but I think I could reduce it a little bit more. If it was my mom, probably she could bring it in 1/4 of price. But still, it's a very good catch. I love the chain design. It's very nice. This is the lock. Now, the interesting part is my ring. I bought this ring. It just caught my eyes from the shelf, and I haven't seen this kind of stone much. I meant the blue. This is a sea blue agate. This is sea blue agate. I didn't have any idea about agate stone. After I bought this, I mean, I finalized the ring price. Then I asked, what is this stone? I thought this is zircon, but they said this is agate. And I didn't actually ask second question. When I came back home, my mom said that agate is not a very common stone. That is a rare one. And then I did a little bit of research in the internet, and then I found this sea blue agate is not that available stone. This is a little bit of hard to find out. The lower part of this white one is probably zircon. But they have a beautiful cut, and to be very honest, when I wear it, it looks very expensive. It's on silver. They said it's on silver, and I don't know if it's locally made or not, but it's very pretty. The stone, the ring is very pretty itself, and they said it's made out of silver. I was okay with it because you can't actually see the metal much. You can see only the stones, and the main attraction was stone. So it cost me 500 pounds. I guess I could, bargain a little bit more, but the guy was quite stick with the price. So I don't mind. And when I came back home, I heard that agate stone is quite rare. At least not in my country it's available that much. Usually the blue agate, the Egyptians are quite fond of blue agate. I have seen a lot of jewelry in museum with agate stones, and this is a rare color which I haven't seen in much jewelries. So I guess that was a win-win situation for me. I am quite happy with this ring. So if you go in anywhere in the market of Egypt, please do explore. And my tip will be, when something catches your eye for the first time and you can't really move out from that stuff, go for it. Because this ring, this is how I actually bought it. I'm not a big shopping fan, but sometimes what I like, I just take it. So this ring was something, a discovery from there. And I did bargain a little bit. I'm not a very good bargainer, but I did bargain and lowered the price a little bit. But I think I could reduce a little bit more. In Egypt, you have to be very, very prepared that people will like rip you off like anything. I mean, I know how much they actually make the price unbelievable, because they ask for 50 pounds for an ice cream when I went to the Habu temple. I was so thirsty, I wanted to have an ice cream, and they asked for 50 pounds. And when I said, what, like, why are you asking for 50 pounds for ice cream? They said, okay, I can highest lower the price for 20 pounds. Then I thought, like, okay, these people are bargaining for the food, and this is not worthy buying something like that. But yes, you have to understand yourself what you want and what you don't want. It's just like that. So carry your own water. That's my suggestion, because if you're going, the time I went, it was actually end of winter, so I didn't have to face that hot humid weather. The weather was really really good, and I had a really comfortable travel, so I didn't have to worry much. And also I went with a group, so I could save a little bit money. But if you're going alone, you have to be very, very prepared, starting from the transport, especially the transport. If you're using taxi, if you're using a camel ride, if you're using a horse ride or your carriage ride, you have to be very, very careful. It's not really that expensive. It's very cheap, but they just rip off the foreigners. So first time one of my friend, three of my friend actually a ride on the camel that took 350 pounds, which is absolutely ridiculous. It will be hardly 70 to 100 pounds. So that is how actually they rip off the foreigners. So yeah, you just have to do your homework, and you just have to be a little bit cautious about your pocket. That's all. Otherwise, it's a beautiful country, and I enjoyed a lot. So yeah, that's all my product. I'll talk about my Egypt travel in some other videos. Thank you so much. Please like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to my channel. Bye.